trending down a little bit. We did a black-white where we forced it a little bit, went 2 and 3, dropped from 62% win rate to 60%. My biggest takeaway from the progress report right now, aside from black-white not just being utterly dominant, that was more on the low end of quality, is you look down at the matchups. 3-color decks, we're beating them. We've only gone against 3, but we beat them. I had a 3-color deck once, pretty good mana fixing, went 4 and 3. I guess it's not really a surprise that Evolving Wilds and 3 mana common mana dorks is not quite enough to do whatever you want. But then again, it's still early. It's easier to just do 2 colors and jam in, but the speed of the format makes me think that stumbling probably punishes people. And so that's not really like an insane insight, but there it is. Firing up another Premier draft. Let's see if we can not force it, but maybe try some new stuff too. Fellstinger is great, and it's a single color. I don't know how good this is. It seems good. It's high enough power that I think you just take this and see. This is probably what I would take in a tournament where money mattered. But climbing to Mythic only mattering, I think it's worth at least putting this in the pile and seeing. This goes much better with the uncommon that we should have taken. This is a spells card. And this kind of goes in our deck. Removal, though. Black, I think, is generally going to be overdrafted. People see removal, they take it. And that's pretty much it. They just take it. And then they think they're black. That's kind of what happened to us last time. With white, though. It's like we took the removal. We kind of like white anyway. The commons and uncommons we drafted in white, we like maybe more than other people. But then it really wasn't that open. This would allow us to play Esper if we wanted to, which is an option. This is good if you gain life. I have thought this is good, for sure. This is a good card, too. I'm going to take this land here. We had, like, normally I wouldn't take a land. If you've watched my other videos, I usually don't take lands here, but we have a black and a white. And maybe we'll need to stretch into blue. And without playing green, Evolving Wilds and these rare dual lands are pretty much your only way of getting where you want, mana-wise, on 3 colors. And furthermore, we may not be 3 colors. I do think that this card is worth splashing, though. If need be. I like this card the best. This is good. I'm not a big fan of this, but it's fine. I hate this. I think we'll take this guy. Not huge on this. This is a weird one. It's actually kind of interesting. The front side effect is cheap and only does a little bit. The back side is pretty obnoxious, though. This is a card that I've yet to actually evaluate properly. I want the Evolving Wilds the most. The Traveling Minister is probably the smartest pick. Sometimes you do what you want. Sometimes you just do what you want. God, should I try this card? It seems like a blue-white card only. I'm not liking the cards that are in these packs. It's not even just that there's something open, kind of. It's like there's nothing open. It's all bad. This is a combo with that last guy that was black. This dude's good. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of this card. I'm trying to think, are we more likely to be black? Probably because of the land. I don't want to take this, though. There's a possibility that we end up blue. Or, sorry, red. It's more likely we're Esper, but we're still mildly keen on red. That thing wheeled. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on this. Only having one on the backside matters, right? Runo. It doesn't look like this is a guy that does something for us. He puts a card from our graveyard onto our library. Beyond that, he doesn't do really anything. This would, like, assure we can play 3 colors, but the removal. We're definitely white now. White, black. Still in play. We just play as much removal as possible and just be that deck. As it stands, I'm feeling very not red. Bleed dry, yeah. There's one of these too. One of these as well. Right now I think we're white, black, but try and get this blue in. I like this guy a lot. We want something that's synergy, though, you know? This on, like, a flyer. That's synergy. At this point, because we don't really have any good ways to win, besides killing all of their things, blue is most certainly on the table. I think this card is fine. It's really obnoxious, bare minimum. We don't have activators for this. I like this card. We're here, though. We're playing this, probably. Now we kind of just want some guys. Some duders. Some fellas. I really want to get that one drop that gains a life now that I have this, though. Now the Evolving Wilds seems worse. The Evolving Wilds lets us do our other flying plan, but it doesn't let us gain a life and draw a card every turn, which is really, really what you want to do. That guy's worth splashing barely, but I think we're just going to try and make our mana as reasonable as possible. Worth noting that this is now our third black-white deck before we got onto the second of anything, and before we got onto the first of even some things. So we started off with 6 different decks. 7th draft was another black-white, 8th draft is another black-white. There's something about having too much removal that feels bad. But then again, as long as you make sure you have one removal for the one thing. This guy I have said that I don't like much, but he's better in this. Here we go. This is the perfect finisher for control. Because we're definitely in a deck that's do nothing, 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 do nothing. Play a flyer, hope he kills it. Play a flyer, hope he kills it. Oh, here's our giant guy. We could take more removal. We could take this guy. We could take this guy. Spirit, zombie. Not too many humans for this. Makes me want to just do this. I also like this. Play it, exile a card. I think it's this, though. Our first black-white deck did have a lot of removal in it. I've sung the praises of synergy over removal recently. But I do only have one 7 winner, and it had a lot of removal in it. There's an argument for this over this because of the lifelink. And the fact that we don't really have that many 3 power guys, 3 of them. This is way better of a card, though, on average. That green-white rare is quite the bomb, though. I want to play this card. We can kill so many things that maybe we play this and what's left can never do 4 damage. Is that a thing that sounds reasonable? Like maybe this only works in a deck where you can kill everything that has power. I talked myself in and out of it pretty quickly. 2 of these would be annoying. There are certain decks where it will be quite bad. I like this. This is better. Thing is like, ooh, jeez. That pack had multiple things we wanted. The thing about this now is it really turns on this guy. This is going to be a hard deck build. I don't know what to cut. I'm definitely splashing 1 island. That wheeled too. I was mistaken when I said people were probably just going to take black cards, because I got such a late bleed dry, and this wheeling... At least we were in open colors this time. That makes all the difference. You could play the worst archetype, and as long as it's open, you'll usually win, unless you go against the best version of the best archetype. We have to make 6 cuts. This very easily turns on this. I'm not playing it, though. 18 creatures. We can certainly do to cut creatures. Probably want to... Well, I don't know. This guy blocks well early, and he trains well. This sucks. It's one of our only 2-drop creatures, though. I like this guy. He's worse than everything else. I'm only going to play 1 island. Yeah, I have the double blacks. So... Eight black sources, 7 white sources. Technically more. Each Evolving Wilds is like a half or 2/3 of a source. We don't always have to find island. We don't have big activated abilities. We could actually cut a land. I'm gonna cut a land. No, we do have 6 mana spells. I think I cut a land, though. Cut a land and splash still. No, you know what? If I draw the Evolving Wilds, that's too few lands. It's tough, man. I'm gonna try the beginning of this draft with 1 less land. 15 creatures, 60, yeah, all the removal. This guy that gets bigger. This is it. Link 2, starring Zelda. I'm not sure where I land on this guy. I like his blocking rate, but not his attacking rate. Annoying. So I hate that card, but he played it. So that's awkward. I'm gonna draw a card while I have a chance and play nothing. You got it, dude. I learned my lesson with that. It's a human, right? It's always gotta be a human. No mistakes. Nothing's gonna change. I'm just attacking and drawing a card. This is now kind of good. He's gonna want to kill this Purifier pretty quick here. It's entering the Markov Purifier needs to die zone for him. Unless he just has like a 4/4. I feel like he must have a fight, but he doesn't have nighttime, so he's trying to get to that point. We have removal and could draw instant speed removal. Our opponent's up against it for sure. The last rate flesh is the 3/3. Now that's interesting. I like the idea of attacking and then just playing this flyer. Not drawing a card. Swamp. We were gonna draw a land too, so that was a good Evolving Wilds. Oh boy. Our opponent has not played good cards yet. I mean, he killed a thing. In my opinion, the wrong thing. He played this card, which I think sucks. Our opponent's diamond and in fact currently higher ranked than us. But I have been unimpressed with his deck so far, for sure. He must have some giant green bomb. It's a ramp card that comes too late. I could kill both of his things and just get in. I could kill both of his things, get in, and draw a card. And by kill, I mean I don't really kill this dork, but... Even if he plays the Citadel Siege, Hexproof, Unfair, Avenbrook, Caretaker, I think we still got it. Okay, that's a mythic. Kills nothing. Dead. A job well done. Being able to deal with threats feels so good. Removal is just tried and true, I guess. No escaping it. This hand is quite slow, but fine. I can kill a small thing, I can block a small thing. That gives us, like, a chance to miss a land drop and not totally get hosed. Of course, once we're on double black 4, we're fine. If we draw a land next turn, our opponent will never be the wiser. We didn't. Spore Crawler. Misery. More than likely, if I draw a land, the thing that I'll do is play this. But if he plays a real threat, like the rare haste trample guy, I'll hope to be able to kill it, I guess. I think I kill this, let him draw a card, attack, draw a card. The rich get richer. Not getting a swamp sucks. That card's God mode, right? Training. As long as you put one or more counter, gets trample and lifelink. I want to draw a card pretty badly. I want to not die pretty badly too. I can't even... This could be bad. If he has, like, Sigarda's Imprisonment, we're kind of hosed. This was a higher risk move than any of my other plays, but it was the most mana efficient move. It sets us up for a potential attack, too. Okay. So this lines up pretty good. We don't want to get blown out, so we just snap this off now. We could have done this and drawn a card, but I don't want any shenanigans to happen. This is all set up for, like, the future. Interesting. So he's just conceding my draw here. I don't want to draw. I want to play this. Why don't I play this? Well, he's not low enough. Yeah, that's too many cards. Okay, this sucks. This card is very good. Doesn't feel like we're gonna lose, right? Even though this card is amazing. Ooh, sick. No. I think it's time for this guy. He's running low on cards. And I can just exile and get in next turn. If he attacks for some reason, I get to maybe kill something, but doubtful, because all his guys have counters. We'll see. Once I get this escort off the board, then this Fierce Retribution will be good again. Double reach? Okay. It's a little obnoxious. I think what we want is a land. We did not get it. Alright, so he's got... Yeah, it's just a pretty easy attack with this flyer. Bleed dry. I gave him this free, like, block with his 3/6 plan. He didn't bite. Now I think we just bleed dry end of his turn. I guess we bleed dry in combat now. Doesn't really seem like a game we can lose. And we didn't. Pooping in a bucket. Pooping in a bucket. Pooping in a bucket, got the pooping buckets that we got the bucket poo. We're in game 3 with mono removal. Weird thing about black-white is we had one where we did really good, we had one where we did really bad. What does that mean? What am I getting at? Well, it doesn't matter whether you do good or bad, because the deck isn't really fun ever. It's not like the blue-green deck that's fun. It just is good. Killing things, exploiting things sometimes, gaining life, getting value, training mainly is the way to win, flying also mainly the way to win. That's kind of like just the most boring version of limited magic, but it wins, and that's good enough, because you have to win some to get anywhere. If you win enough, you can experiment when the moment arises, when the deck is open. That blue-green deck was awesome. It only went 4 and 3. I'll draft it again. 4 and 3 is good enough. But this deck is definitely going to get 4. And could get more, unless I'm unlucky. And that's kind of how you keep your whole mojo going. I bought the tokens for 50 bucks. And we're parlaying it into, now it's, you know, there's a seal, this is the 9th draft. We're happy. This kind of bit us in the ass. Can't do shit. Ooh, if he bounced one of his own creatures and killed my guy, that'd be pretty horrendous. I'll hang back. I'm not liking our position in this game right now. Our opponent played a way to win and a way to survive all at once. And under no circumstances do you want to have to kill this 2/3. This feels like removal. This feels like counterspell. I guess we'll run into that. No, you know what? We're gonna not run into the counterspell. We're gonna activate this efficient. We do need to get this 3/3 out there, and we only have like one turn to dick around here, and then we have to play it. But I mean, he left 6 mana open last turn. Could have been anything. All right. All right, here we go. We're gonna play a flyer 4 turns in a row. See how it works out. Kind of knew he had that. My prediction is we lose this game, but it's not guaranteed. He's going to continue getting these 1/1s in the air. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't continue to have at least one spell for another 1 or 2 turns. If I draw a land, I may play the 5/6. What's he waiting for, you wonder? To give this flying? God, I'm not feeling this. I mean, this game's over. There's no world in which we win. There's a world. There's a world. Human. Perfect. If he bounces it, I guess it's not perfect, but... Okay. That game was really boring. It was just like, nothing we played was ever going to matter. Play a guy, bounce, play a spell, hexproof. It was just over. Sad to say. This is the 3rd mythic guy I've played in this run. And, of course he has a rare on turn 1, so... You know, it's weird, it's like, when I go against mythic guys, I'm not afraid. I have a winning record against mythic guys. Just not since I started making videos again. But they always have a perfect draw. A mythic guy's playing this? I don't think that card's good. I didn't think my card was good, so of course I would trade it for a rare. That guy's good. I'd rather trade. Take 4 and then just trade. And by trade, I mean, like, if he's got a pump. And he does. Oh, I don't even gain life? Nice one. And a play. That's what mythic players do. They got it all. I don't think I block this time. Going to 11's not the worst. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not blocked. God, I hate mythic players. It's not just that they're good or that their decks are good, it's that they always have everything. No matter what. %100 of the time. God, I just want to leave one of these guys alive. We need to get to this 3/3. Yep. If by some mercy of the Lord we can give this lifelink and it lives, we'll be fine. It does not live. This is just... We have more removal than God, but he's drawn more removal than God. Just can't even trade with anything. We're gonna be killing this 2/3. So he has drawn 2 removal, a pump. Mini guys. Mini guys. Alright. I can't play the... Well, you know what's actually a good call is like this. This. That negates one of his attacks, and I can block one guy. He has another one of those. I don't think that card's good. I know it cantrips, but I don't think it's good. We definitely don't take 6. Take 4. Jesus. Okay. Ooh, good draw. We really need this Griff Rider to kind of hang around. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. That sucks. We're dead. That sucks, man. That really sucks that he had another thing. Oh, wow. Oh. It's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all good. 0-3 against Mythic players. It's not where you want to be. Gotta beat him to get there. My plan this time is to play this Purveyor as fast as possible. Just hope that's good enough. Sometimes that's gonna be what you want to do. It really depends on how the rest of the game's going. That's how this game is going. Interesting. It's probably better to play this. I'm gonna see how good this splash actually is, more than likely. If we get to put this on, we swing for like 11. Maybe. Okay. Now probably 10. Alright. 10 it is. It's probably more worth playing that guy. Now we have two things that can wear Dorothea. Her retribution is strong. Alright. Let's give no stats. I don't want to just blow it. What would he sack? Vampire Slayer? He's black-white. He's very likely to have another removal spell. Thin the herd. Slays vampires, apparently. If I was to draw a land, I would just play both of these guys and still leave this back. If he plays the 2/3 Death Touch that exiles a thing, mistakes were made. Innocent Traveler isn't, like, insane, but it's clearly an obnoxious threat. Sitting there as a 1/3 is annoying if you're not, like, almost going to win. Giving me a 5/3 flyer is even worse, as it would be in this case. I just want to get this lifelink on board more than anything. A lifelink and a 3/3 would be pretty much the best case scenario. Drawing removal off the top is kind of nice too. Alright, that's what we wanted. We could win right now, but we're not going to, because we knew he had that. There was not even a chance he didn't have that. Now we just need to dodge Exile Graveyard one time. I'm in for this trade. He has 5 cards in hand and we have 0. It's kind of weird how that happened. He's held us off, kind of, with nothing. Just with nothing. Couple removal spells. Yep, why not? Why not? I could get in once. We would 2 for 2 and I would get in once. I wouldn't be able to play this guy. Forces him to block. This guy's dead to vampires anyway. I think Vampire Slayer is... Oh my god. He did it with nothing. Just held us off with absolutely nothing. Still has more cards in hand. We'd have to two for one ourselves to kill that guy. Might not even happen. Follows up with a giant dude. Lost 3 games in a row with mono removal deck. Gonna lose again too. Just nothing. Just plays nothing. We have to double block here. It's 4 cards, so you know we're gonna get blown out for sure. Okay. We live. But not well. This guy looks like he's gonna die too. He hovered over it like he had the Fangs enchantment. Ah, Menace. Just as bad. Land. Well, we can go to 2. You know what I think the better idea is? Chump blocking. And drawing our biggest guy, which sadly is just a 3/3 at this point. We had 3 bleed drives to draw. That sucked. Damn. Wow. Alright. I don't know.